Have you ever noticed something strange? The internet is full of people claiming they make money while they sleep. They show expensive cars, luxury homes, screenshots of huge payments, and they all seem to have the same message. You don't need a job. You don't need experience. You just need the right passive income stream. It sounds almost too good to be true, and that's because most of the time it is. Here's a question. If making passive income were really as easy as clicking a few buttons, why isn't everyone doing it? Why are millions of people still waking up to alarm clocks, commuting to work and trading hours for money? Today, we're separating fact from fiction. By the end of this video, you'll understand what passive income actually is, why so many people fail to build it, and the one principle that quietly creates wealth while everyone else is searching for shortcuts. Because the biggest lie about passive income isn't that it's impossible. It's that it's passive from day one. Let's begin. Meet Miles. Like most people, Miles wanted financial freedom. He wasn't lazy. He simply wanted more time. Time to travel, time with family, time to wake up without worrying about bills. So, one evening after another exhausting day at work, he searched one simple phrase: how to make passive income. Within seconds, thousands of videos appeared. Earn 1 lakh every month. Make money with AI. Become rich without working. Every thumbnail promised the same dream: easy money, fast results, minimal effort. Miles clicked one, then another, then another. Hours passed. But instead of feeling closer to financial freedom, he felt more confused than ever. Why? Because every person was selling a different shortcut. And when everyone claims to have the shortcut, there's a good chance nobody is talking about the real journey. Here's something psychologists have known for decades. Our brains are not designed to think long-term. They're designed to survive today. Thousands of years ago, that made perfect sense. Food was uncertain. Danger was everywhere. If there was a reward available now, taking it increased your chances of survival. That instinct still lives inside us. Today, the danger isn't wild animals, it's impulsive decisions. When we hear easy money, our brain lights up. The promise feels exciting, the effort feels small, the reward feels immediate. This is called present bias. We naturally prefer small rewards today over much bigger rewards tomorrow. And that's exactly why the idea of passive income spreads so easily. Not because it's easy, but because our brains desperately want it to be easy. A week later, Miles noticed something interesting. Almost every successful person he admired had passive income. Investors, authors, business owners, YouTubers, software developers. At first it looked like they had discovered some secret, but when he looked closer, he realized something almost nobody talks about. None of their income started out passive. The author spent years writing. The investor spent years saving money. The entrepreneur spent years building a business. The YouTuber spent hundreds of hours creating videos before anyone watched. The software developer spent months solving a problem before customers ever appeared. The income became passive. The work never was. That single realization changed everything. Passive income isn't about avoiding work. It's about separating your income from your time. Think about a teacher. A teacher gives one lesson to 30 students. Now imagine recording that same lesson once. 10,000 students can watch it. The work happened once. The value continues. That's the power of an asset. An asset is simply something that keeps creating value after you've built it. A book, a business, a portfolio of investments, a rental property, a YouTube channel, an app. Notice the pattern? Every one of them solves a problem. People don't pay because something is passive. They pay because something is valuable. That's why chasing passive income directly often leads nowhere. Instead, build something useful. The income usually follows. Let's imagine two friends, Miles and Alex. Every evening after work, both have 2 free hours. Miles spends those 2 hours watching videos and dreaming about financial freedom. Alex spends those same 2 hours learning a valuable skill. Writing, programming, design, investing. For months, nothing changes. Miles thinks Alex is wasting time. After all, neither of them is making extra money. But then something begins to happen. Alex writes an ebook. It starts selling. Later, Alex creates an online course. People buy it. He invests those earnings into dividend-paying companies. Eventually, his investments begin paying him. His course keeps selling. His book keeps earning royalties. Not because he found a shortcut, but because he spent years planting seeds. Meanwhile, Miles is still searching for the perfect shortcut. The difference wasn't intelligence. It wasn't luck. It was patience. Nature teaches this lesson better than money ever could. Imagine planting a bamboo seed. You water it every day. 1 month passes. Nothing. 6 months. Nothing. A year. Still nothing. Most people quit. But underground, something incredible is happening. The roots are expanding. Strength is developing where nobody can see it. Then, almost suddenly, the bamboo shoots upward at an astonishing speed. To an outsider, it looks like overnight success. It wasn't. The invisible work simply became visible. Wealth works the same way. The years nobody applauds are often the years that matter most. This is where compound growth enters the story. Albert Einstein is often credited with calling compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, though the quote's authenticity is uncertain. Whether he said it or not, the idea remains incredibly important. Imagine investing a small amount every month. At first, growth feels painfully slow. You check your investments. Almost nothing has changed. Many people stop here, not because the strategy doesn't work, but because progress isn't exciting. Then something remarkable happens. Your money begins earning money. Then those earnings begin earning money. Slowly, the snowball becomes larger, not because you pushed harder, but because it kept rolling. This is one of the greatest misunderstandings about wealth. People overestimate what can happen in 1 year, and underestimate what can happen in 10. But let's be honest, passive income isn't risk-free. Rental properties can stay empty, stocks can fall, businesses can lose customers, videos can stop getting views, apps become outdated. Markets change, nothing guarantees success. The difference is this: assets give you the opportunity to earn beyond the hours you personally work. Jobs usually don't. That's why wealthy people often focus on owning instead of only earning. They own businesses. They own investments. They own intellectual property. They own assets. Ownership changes everything. So, if passive income isn't about shortcuts, what should you actually do? Start small. Learn a skill that creates value. Save consistently. Invest regularly. Create something useful. Think long-term. Most importantly, stop asking, how can I make passive income? Start asking, what asset can I build that helps people even when I'm asleep? That one question changes your entire perspective, because income is the result. Assets are the cause. Now let's return to where we started. Imagine waking up tomorrow. You check your phone. A payment has arrived while you were sleeping. That moment is real. Millions of people experience it every day. But what you don't see are the years before that notification appeared. The evenings spent learning, the weekends spent building, the failures, the uncertainty, the patience. Passive income isn't magic. It's delayed rewards. It's today's effort becoming tomorrow's freedom. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson of all. Financial freedom doesn't belong to the people who chase easy money. It belongs to the people who create lasting value. Because money follows value. Always has, always will. So if you remember just one thing from this video, let it be this: don't chase passive income. Chase the ability to build assets. The income is simply what those assets produce. If this video changed the way you think about wealth, let me know in the comments. If you could build one asset over the next 5 years, what would it be? If you enjoyed learning about finance, psychology, and wealth in simple terms, subscribe to Habitual Cash. Miles and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.